Now let's talk about relationship karma. And now this is a big issue. And karma is the big key to whether somebody will find a relationship. Because in the long run, people go for the nice, decent guys that don't have the baggage. Maybe in the short run, you see some socially adept, narcissistic jerks that kind of know their way to talk to somebody and get a quick relationship or whatever. But you find that the karma takes care of stuff. And see, this is where if a person is behaving well and they get education, they work and progress in life, they will be absolutely ideal to somebody else. And the more people they run into and the more they progress, the better it's going to be. So if you see somebody that is like grown up a lot and they're real mature and educated and all this stuff, but they treat people well and respect other people, and this is where then the karma takes care of itself. And you'll see another guy that's a user, and his user karma catches up. And, it's all connected. Like a guy goes out there, you see in Menace to Society, he goes and beats the crap out of that dude in his grandfather's house. His grandfather kicks him out and he's nowhere to be protected when that guy comes after him. Just like you see an element of karma in Training Day when he goes out there, or the new remake too, but like in Training Day where the guy saves that kid and they just can't bring themselves to kill him. Or you see the remake kind of movie, with the same director where the guy comes out, tries to push himself on that person, and her ex sees him at the end and wants to get rid of him. Well, you see where karma catches up. So this is where the nice guys, people may say finish last, but they really don't. It's the insecure people that usually do. And it's the insecure, desperate people and socially awkward people that often do. But you know what? Regardless of, if somebody's a nice person, somebody will really like them. And yeah, maybe you have some people that gravitate to the guys that are dominating and running the show because they don't want a nice guy. But the nice guys don't really finish last. It's the people who are socially awkward. And it's the people who have, this is a complex thing, but you will see where there's always going to be some people who just want the thugs, and they naturally want a thug. They don't want a nice guy, and they don't want a decent person because that doesn't excite them. And then you'll see people who are the nice guys, and you'll see them always having some times when they may not get anywhere, but that's not meant to happen. And see if they accept, okay, it's not meant to happen, and they get cool, do the cool thing, and okay, I can never have too many friends. If you don't like me like that, that's fine. Then other people come into the picture and they get seen differently. And see, everything changes. People may want jerks in the short run, but they can change their mind. And so the nice guys truly often have the better quality relationships. And so this is where the karma catches up for itself. And somebody who treats people well builds good connections. Somebody who uses other people and really isn't a decent person will burn connections and find themselves on a desert island. And so in the dating world, maybe in college, some of the jerks, and, high school, junior high, some of the jerks know how to talk to people and they're aggressive and, they get their attention. And the people are usually hooking up with them out of boredom, or they bring security to them and they wonder what the jerks are going to be like next. And, as people get older, the jerks are boring losers who have nothing. And they're just shitty people to be around. And so nobody wants the jerks then. And so this is where, as people get older, they start to look more for secure people. And the nice guys that are absolutely dependable, who are decent people, will do way better. And you'll see people who are jerks, who are worthless, irresponsible, reckless people. And they may be fun in the short run, but in the long run, they're not going to do well. And the nice guys struggle like hell. They'll have their burnings and painful experiences. But if they get stronger in the situation, then, oh my God, they're going to have a strong relationship, and they're going to be a strong person, strong-willed person, and they can build a strong will with the jerks and then do better than the jerks if they can be mentally strong characters with survival instincts and understand, people project their insecurities. Jerks are always shooting their mouths off, trying to turn stuff on others when they're just as insecure themselves. A lot of the jerks are just as desperate for women as nice guys are, and they want constant approval, constant stimulation. They constantly live for thrills and spur of the moment. And so they have a lot of qualities that they have too. And so this is where you will see a lot of a middle ground, and where there can be some nice guys that absolutely, in a lot of cases, the nice guys aren't aggressive enough. They don't push the moves, but they don't have the social adeptness. And it's usually not the nice guys, it's the shy guys or the quiet ones, because oftentimes those are the people who don't talk much and get out much, and then it's harder. And see, then for nice guys, a lot of times it's socially awkward, or a guy may be trying too hard. And so this is where, it gets down to a lot of factors. But the relationship karma is basically that if you are a good person, good things happen to good people. And don't worry about these little situations, because the universe tends to unfold. And you know what? You may have a little burning at some point that hurts a lot, or any situation, but don't worry about it, because it's not going to, you can't let it bother you. If you can get through that and you get brutally rejected or any situation, and you say, you know what, oh well, then you will become sexy. And somebody else will come along and blow it out of the water very strong. And so this is where, my video, I hope, we get all these desperate guys to stop thinking so desperately and, get involved in lots of stuff, put other stuff in your mind, and then bam, you'll be more attractive. And so with relationship karma too, intelligence and creativity and being well-read, being sophisticated, all that stuff helps a lot. And the guys that really progress and go in a good direction will have great relationships. And they'll have situations where people really like them. And so this is where you see in a lot of situations, things can go either way. And like with flirting and teasing anything, there's no clear definition between those two, because they can go either way depending on how somebody behaves. And like a guy with bad karma who just tries to pursue people, he's going to get his ass teased by everybody. If a dude actually is a nice person, he might meet somebody who's a tease who says, you know what, talk to me about this. I need your advice. And they start hanging out with them more, and they start enjoying their company, and they want to take it another level. And this is where you never know who's going to be attracted to you in the future. And so this is where, the guys with the good karma, it takes care of itself. And it's like, you look at Bruce Lee, how he avoids fighting. Just like you want to be like him, you want to avoid flirting, and you want to let people come to you. You don't want to be the guy that's a loud flirter, because your karma will catch down on you and put you in a bad boat with people. And you'll get put in the dangerous category. Whereas if you're like the Bruce Lee and the totally chill person who really just wants to be, do intelligent stuff and be a great person and look philosophically, then you will do better. And so it's my video on relationship karma. I think it's important stuff to mention. And y'all have a good day.